our channel Sandalwoods. Hope all of you are fine. Today is an auspicious day in the culture of India. So wish you all a happy Makara Sankaranti, Pongal, Bihu, Lori, etc. 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 Friends, we will discuss today about all those auspicious festivities happening today, January 14th, 2022. So let us first start with Makara Sankaranti and its branches of celebration. Makara Sankaranti. Makara Sankaranti is celebrated on 14th of January every year.
Wait. That means it's today.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Unlike most Hindu festivals, which are determined as per the altering position of the moon and are based on the lunar calendar, Makar Sankaranti is based on the solar calendar. Every year, Makar Sankaranti is celebrated to mark the movement of the sun in the Capricorn or Makar sign.
The word Sankranti literally means moment. Hence, the festival precisely denotes the moment of the sun into Makar or zodiac. On the day of Makar Sankranti festival, the duration of the day and of the night is equal, making it one of the oldest solstice festivals.
Is it? The
Yes.
festival officially marks the onset of spring or Indian summer too. Post this day, the sun stays for a little longer as compared to the previous days, making days longer than nights.
What are the significance of this Makar Sankranti?
Coming to religious and culture perspective, the festival of Makar Sankaranti has immense religious and culture significance. In consonance with Puranas, it is believed that Lord Surya pays visit to his son, Lord Shani, who is the Lord of Makar sign, on this day. The festival signifies a healthy bond that is shared between a father and a son. Also, as per popular belief, Makar Sankaranti is celebrated to be conscious of the triumph of Lord Vishnu over Asuras. This legend goes on to tell how Lord Vishnu ended the distress caused by Asuras on Prithvi Lok, cutting their heads off and burying them under the Mandara Parvat, hence signifying the victory of righteous over impiety.
So, Makar Sankranti is the harvest festival, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Makar Sankranti is celebrated to acknowledge the fresh harvest of the season and all those who worked hard for the fruitful harvest. Matu Pongal is celebrated on the following day of Makar Sankranti to acknowledge the hard work and labor that the farm animals have put it in for successful harvest.
Farm animals are of utmost importance for a healthy and a bountiful produce. Hence, it is of immense importance to respect and celebrate their efforts and back breaking work. In far flung villages, animals are also considered to be a part of meeting when the next harvest and crop sowing is planned. This festival is a celebration of the bond that we share with other species and mutual cooperative ecosystem that we live in. Do you know the festivals associated with Makar Sankaranti? In India, the harvest season is celebrated with utmost joy, considering that a large chunk of Indian population is that of farmers and cultivators. Hence, festivals that are celebrated in other parts of the country sharing the same lineage are as follows: Pongal, Utthrayan, Lori, Bihu, Bogi, Immorno, Iratpal, Tushu Puja, etc. Now, let us discuss what are these celebrations and who celebrate this in which ways.
Thai Pongal or Pongal. Thai Pongal celebrated in Tamil Nadu is a celebration of 4 days to tribute to Lord Indra. This festival is a medium to thank Lord Indra for plentiful rain and hence the fertile land and a good yield. Thai Pongal is celebrated today in Tamil Nadu. Thai Pongal celebrations are incomplete without offering made to Lord Surya and Lord Indra.
Do you know the legend behind celebrating Pongal? As per as the legend, Lord Shiva sent his bull Nandi to the earth in order to ask mortal to have an everyday oil massage and bath and to have a meal once in a month. But Nandi promulgated that everyone have an oil bath once in a month and a daily meal. This infuriated Lord Shiva and cursed Nandi to live on the earth forever. Plowing of fields and helping people in the production of more foods will be his task. Hence, this day is related to the cattle and harvesting of crops for new yield.
Second popular celebration under this Makar Sankranti is known as Uttarayan. Uttarayan is specifically celebrated in Gujarat to celebrate the harvest season. Vasi Uttarayan is celebrated on the following next day after Uttarayan. This festival is marked by flying kites and feasting on jaggery and peanut chickpeas. Undiyu, made of special spices and roasted vegetable, is a special dish made on the occasion of Uttarayan. The term Uttarayan is made from two Sanskrit words, Uttara and Ayan, which means north and movement respectively. So the word Uttarayan means to the movement of earth towards the earth on the celestial sphere. This process starts the day after winter solstice in January and is continued till the period of summer in June. Legends behind the Uttarayan. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has said Uttarayan is the most auspicious period of 6 months in which it has maximum light. If somebody leaves his body in this period, then he will attain moksha and will be regenerated. During the era of Mahabharata, Bhishma Pitama was blessed with enthusiasm. His soul also left his body on the day of Makar Sankranti. On this auspicious day, only goddess Ganga came on earth and blessed the genealogy of Bhagirath. That's why bathing in Ganga on Uttarayan has a religious significance.
Another celebration is Lori. Lori is the harvest of Punjab celebrated on 13th of January. This festival is known for bonfires that are lit in the evening and overindulgence of mungfali peanuts, till, sesame, gajak, gur, jaggery and popcorn. As part of the worship rituals, these food items are also offered to the fire before eating them. The next is Magh of Bogali Bihu. Magh or Boghali Bihu is 1 week long harvest festival of Assam. It begins on 29th day of month Phu, which falls on 13th of January and lasts almost a week. The celebrations of festival includes bonfire and a feast of rice cakes called Sunga Pita, Tilpita and coconut sweets called Laru. People native to the place also indulge in games such as Tekli Bongha, which involves pot breaking and buffalo fighting. Now, do you know what is Bhogi and when is it? In some states in the southern India, the first day of 4-day Pongal festival is known as Bhogi. The date corresponds to the final day of Tamil month Margazhi, and in Georgian calendar it is usually on 13th January but also can take place on 14th January. It is widely celebrated in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Another interesting celebration is called Immorno Radpa. Immorno, goddess of wealth, prosperity, and vital resource, is worshipped by the Meitei people of Manipur, northeastern India. When is Immorno Radpa? Immorno Radpa is observed on 12th day of the Meitei lunar month. Watching. This means it takes place in either December or January in the Georgian calendar. Imonio is known for her sense of humor. She is usually portrayed as an old woman, as her name means great grandmother in Meitei. During the evening, Imonia Iratpa offerings are made to Imonio, fish curries and a variety of dishes in odd numbers.
There is another one known as Tushu Puja. Tushu Puja is regional holiday in the Indian state of Assam across 2 days in the middle of January. That falls on 15th and 16th of January. It's celebrated at the same time as Magh Bihu, which is the Assam celebration of Makar Sankranti, a traditional harvest festival. Traditions of Tusu Puja is most important festival of tea tribes of Assam. They worship goddess Tusu in this festival. The main tea tribes of Assam include Kharia, Bhumich, Gonju, Chavra, Munda, Chautal, and Kol, which constitutes around 17% of the total population of the Assam. The festival is based on folk tale about Tusu, the daughter of a king of Gujarat, who fell in love with the prince from Punjab. The lovers had to flee the wrath of Mughal king who did not approve the relationship. They managed to escape and marry, though sadly, Tusu's new husband passed away soon after the discharge. Tusu couldn't face life without her lover and threw herself on his funeral pyre. Several of the tea tribes began worshipping Tushu as a goddess who symbolizes kindness, virtue, love, and sacrifice. The puja is performed only by girls. They prepare adults of Tushu with clay, which are decorated with flowers. The statues are carried from house to house while her story is sung. Young girls from the tribes, well dressed in traditional costumes, to perform folk dances. Afterwards, the girls will go to a nearby river where they then sanctify themselves by taking a dip in the water.
Let's stop here the local celebrations of India today. I think we have covered most of the important festivals today that happen in India. Now, there are some international important days in history today. Yes, today is the Orthodox New Year. Orthodox New Year is observed on 14 January in Serbia. Although not an official public holiday, it is still a popular day, commonly known as Serbian New Year. This holiday marks the so called Old New Year that was celebrated under the Julian calendar. On January 45 BC, the Romans adopted a calendar that had been proposed by Julius Caesar. The Julian calendar was a significant improvement in the older system, which only had 355 days a year. However, it still caused an issue as 365 days a year were corrected by a leap year of 366 days every fourth year. This meant the calendar gained 3 days even 4 centuries. To improve the calendar, the Georgian calendar was introduced in 16th century, eventually replacing the Julian calendar in most countries. When the change was made, the calendars had to be adjusted by removing 12 days. However, the Julian calendar is still used by the part of Orthodox churches, which is why Orthodox New Year is celebrated on 14th January. This is also why it might be referred to as somewhat confusingly as Old New Year. Do you know that today is the birthday of Sultan of Nigeria, Sambalian as well? Now, who is that? Nigerian Sambalian is a Malaysian state of Malay Peninsula southwest coast known for its beaches, natures, parks and palaces. Tuanku Murhis ibn Alhamur Tuanuk Muarir was born on January 14, 1948 and is the 11th Yamutan of Nigeri's Mebelian Malaysia. Yamutan, also known as the Yang di Perutan Besar, is the royal title of ruler Malaysian state Negeri Sembilan. The ruler of Negeri Sembilan is elected by a council of ruling chiefs in the state or Ugandas. This royal practice has been followed since 1773. At last, today is the Day of Defenders of Motherland too. Also known as the Day of Defenders of Native Land, the Day of Defenders of the Motherland is observed in Uzbekistan on January 14th each year. On this day, Uzbekistan honors its formidable armed forces on the date of the establishment in 1992. Let us just check out the history of the Day of Defenders of Motherland also. This holiday is celebrated in honor of establishment of the Armed Forces of Uzbekistan on January 14, 1992, shortly after the independence from the Soviet Union. The Uzbek parliament transferred all its military units deployed on the country under jurisdiction of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The armed forces of Uzbekistan are considered to be the largest and the strongest military in Central Asia. On December 29, 1993, January 14th was declared as the Day of Defenders of the Native Land. Though not a public holiday, it is still a popular event and is widely marked across the country. On this day, the ranks of servicemen are paraded in full uniform in the capital, Tashkent, to receive congratulations and awards from the country's leadership. So, friends, we have taken your enough time in discussing about the speciality of today. Now we are winding up and wishing you all again an auspicious day. Today, January 14th. We are signing off. And before that, please watch, like, share and subscribe us on Sandalwoods. We will be back with another video very soon. Thank you. Have a safe and nice day ahead.